I'd take the opportunity while I've got the room free to post a little bit of an update for you. So I've been here in Perth, I think it's about 16 weeks. I got here the 1st of May. Today is, maybe the 19th of August, something like that. And Irene and I are soon going to be heading off on adventures, which is very exciting. I had my last day waitressing at work on Sunday, so I finished my job there, and I've got only 2 night shift supervisor job evenings even left at the hostel. So we're very nearly at the end of our time in Perth, which is quite exciting. We are in the process of buying a car. Once I film this, I'm going to run to the ATM to pull out a bit more cash for the lovely Mr. Richie that we're buying the car from. It's a 4x4, which should be fun because Irene and I have never driven a 4x4, and yeah, it'll be an adventure, definitely. It's a Toyota 4Runner, a 1992 make, and we are very lucky in as much as the gentleman we're buying it from is including some camping equipment and maintenance bits for the vehicles. So things like jacks for the tyres and compressor for the tyre pressures, because if you're driving on different surfaces like sand on the beach, you need to let out some of the air in the tyres to make it safer and less likely to get stuck, which we don't want. No getting stuck in the sand. The whole process of buying a car in Western Australia is mind-boggling. You have to fill in transfer forms like you would with any car, but one of the stipulations is that the car has to have an immobiliser on it. I think this is just the case for Western Australia, although I'm not 100% sure, so please don't quote me on that. And the car at the moment doesn't have an immobiliser, so that's going to be another expense we need to sort out before we go. I was quoted, I think, just under $300 to have it fitted, but if we don't have it fitted, any insurance is probably going to be invalid, so we don't want that. We want insurance. Which brings me on to another point, insurance here. So from what I've read, again, please don't quote me on this because I haven't spoken to the companies directly, but certainly from what's on the internet, it would appear that unless you're an Australian citizen in the country, you cannot get fully comprehensive insurance, which is annoying, but not a massive problem. They have something called Rego, which is, I guess, a little bit like our road tax back in the UK. So to legally drive around, you have to have Rego on your car. Now, this does include medical expenses in the case of an accident for everyone involved except for the responsible driver. It doesn't cover any problems to your vehicle or their vehicle. It is literally medical cover. But that is included in the Rego, which is a good thing. So if you want cover for the other person's vehicle, you need third party or third party fire and theft. The quotes I've had are actually pretty damn good. I was quoted by the RAC for the vehicle we're getting to get third party fire and theft for, I think it was just under $300 for a year. Now, we don't need a year. Obviously, we're not going to be driving around for the whole year, so I need to speak to the company and find out if they can do it for less. That's actually really cheap. That's $300 is like £150, and at home I pay $180 per month on my little KA, so it's a good deal. And if you, even if you're the safest of drivers or whatever, you back into someone's nice new caravan, you don't want the cost. So I really want to get third-party insurance on the car. Again, it seems to be that certain companies won't give you third-party fire and theft if they deem the vehicle to be over a certain value, which is a bit of a bummer, but I'm going to do more research and I'll let you know for sure on that one. So if you are thinking of buying a car in Australia, you need to think of these sort of things. Certainly in Western Australia, I'm sure it's different in every damn state. These are just little things that sometimes people don't think about. I have also read on the internet that quite a lot of the companies do not cover backpackers. So if you're going to try and get insurance, which you really should, you want to check that out. Ring them, speak to them, read the small print, because you do not want to be paying a chunk of your budget to find out that in the event that you back into Sheila's lovely new caravan, that you're not going to get a payout and you have to find it somehow yourself. So anyway, yeah, that's what we're doing. We went to Kmart yesterday, which was great. We got some camping chairs, we got a solar shower, which is very exciting. It's this bag that's like black on one side. You lay it in the sun for a few hours, hang it up in a tree, shower away. We got little bits. There's a lot of stuff we're going to have to get. Water. We need to carry around a shit ton of water, because if you get stuck, you need water for you. If your vehicle and the radiator has a leak or any problems, you need water for your vehicle. You want water to wash yourself in, probably. Any washing up for plates and stuff, you can imagine. So you need to carry a lot of that around. We're also going to make sure we have a jerry can of fuel spare, some oil for the car in the back, and we're hoping to get some spares for the car, just basic stuff like radiator hoses, fan belt, brake lights, things like that, that maybe when in the outback you might be able to get. Toyota parts, I hear, are pretty readily available, but it's going to cost you more. If you can have them and fit them yourself, brilliant, like you'll save a ton. If you've got them and you break down and someone very kindly comes to help you and you have the parts and they know what they're doing, they can do it for you. Or similarly, if you've got the parts and you just need to get to the garage, you're going to save money because you've got the parts there. Like, they're not going to have to charge you for them. They're only going to have to charge you for their time and fitting. So we're going to take those with us, even though we don't know really what we do. We don't know what we're doing with them. There's no, yeah, we don't, sadly. I wish I'd paid attention. Sorry, Daddy, I really do wish I'd listened to you when you were talking about cars. Yeah, so that's it really. It's just a quick update to let you know our plans. It's all very much in the process of getting sorted at the moment. She's coming over shortly and we're going to go through stuff like the insurance and all the rest of it once I've paid the man. And we're also going to get things like, in WA there's a lot of national parks that we want to drive up, because we're going to go up the west coast, head towards Broome, Darwin, then we're going to go through the Northern Territory, head over to Cairns in Queensland and do a bit of Queensland. But then there's so many national parks in WA. Now, a lot of them will charge either per person or per vehicle to enter, but you can get a 4-week holiday pass for the national parks online. I think it's about $40, which means you can go in as many as you want once you've got that pass, and you don't have to pay an entry fee, which is great. So we're going to do stuff like that, but I will do another update for you all on all of that when we're nearer the time. Maybe even show you Beast. We've called him Beast because he's a beast. He's a beast. I hope you're going to stay tuned for the rest of our adventure, because it should get pretty interesting from here on. Lots of love to everyone. Please stay tuned. Please subscribe. Links all below. Press that subscribe button. I've still got my blog, I've still got Twitter, I still have Instagram, and there's going to be tons more coming up on all of those. Now I have a few more hours free and I'm not working. So please stay tuned. Please keep an eye on our trip. Yeah, see you soon. Bye.